Good morning. Today is the 8th of December 2022. I'm not sure if you guys have heard or seen this YouTuber. His name is, or his handle is Nikocado Avocado. Yes, I will be using his name, which is something I rarely do because I'm more interested in, like I said before, I'm more interested in what they say as opposed to highlighting who they are. But you kind of need to know who Nikocado is for this, not to make sense, but to understand where I'm going with it. Nikocado, and one of the reasons why I'm comfortable using his handle is that he himself calls his creation, his channel, as a caricature, as a character, as, by his terminology, a social experiment. And actually, that's what I'm concentrating on, the social experiment. But it's actually more than just a social experiment, it's also a physical um, caricature. Nikocado started his channel as a vegan, straight size to skinny, actually. Like me. I'm skinny. He was skinny. He no longer is skinny. His channel is basically, and it's something I don't really watch. In fact, I've never seen his. I'm sorry, Nick, but your stuff is just not for me. But it's obviously for a lot of people. He has in the millions of views. So trust me, he doesn't need me to watch his channel. He's got enough people doing it. That said, the caricature that he plays is a mukbanger, if that's a word for it, of junk food, a lot of it, and it shows. He has ballooned from, trust me, he'll tell you himself. He has ballooned from like 160, 170, I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, to cruising into the 400s. And wow, does it show. And does it ever show on him? It shows on his health. And I'm not talking out of my, in the sense of, I'm only telling you what he would tell you. And if you watch his channel, he does tell you. Maybe not on the channel per se, but I've seen clips. So I don't know if that's on his channel or if he's doing what do you call that? If he's doing an interview or something where he actually is telling you, hey, listen, Nick is Nick, Nikocado Avocado is something else. The social experiment is in direct contradiction to everything. Not only does the HAES community, but the FA community, Health at Every Size, Fat Activists, Fat Liberations, everything that they say, he disproves daily and sometimes 3 times a day. Apparently he mukbangs 3 times a day, or he has. I'm not sure if he still does, but point is, the HAES community, of course, think health at every size is a thing. Regardless that they model clothes and they can barely stand while they're modeling it. Again, to me, that's unhealthy. Some of the issues that Nikocado Avocado has developed is apparently, I'm not sure if he's being facetious, but he has mentioned that he's had a heart attack. He needs to wear a BiPAP, a face breathing instrument. Almost, but I don't know if he needs to wear it only for sleep or if he needs to wear it online, or if he's just wearing it online for the shock value, which he might. But he does. He wears this mask. He's constantly complaining about, and that's part of his shtick. When I say complaining, I'm not saying he's bemoaning. He knows exactly what he's doing. He maybe didn't start out to do this, i.e., eat so much junk food that you become a fatty, but he has, and he'll admit it, and he'll also admit that it's given him a lot of money, and that is the way he makes his money. And there's nothing. As much as I don't want him to be unhealthy for his sake, I'm not in charge of his sake. If he wants to be unhealthy and that's a form of income for him, rock on. You do you, and good luck. He's not delusional, though, which is something that these two other communities, and my point is this, by the way. They do not address anything from what I've seen of their chat, and I haven't seen it all, but they do not highlight anything about Nikocado, Avocado on the fat activists, the fat liberations. They're usually they have their own little bubble, and they always talk amongst themselves about how, oh, it's my hormones. Don't you know? As they're chomping away on carbs, it's my hormones that are causing it. Oh no, I'm not fat because I'm eating this cake, not a slice of cake, but a cake. I'm not fat because I'm eating this cake. I'm fat because genetically, oh my goodness, I can't help it. I'm not fat. I'm not. Well, I am fat because it's none of my. I can't help it. Life is against me. I'm a victim. Boo hoo hoo. But I enjoy it, and you should find me attractive, and I'm healthy. Jesus, look at Nikocado. The last thing he does is jump on this bandwagon. He has a fantastically ironic, I just thought of it, ironic shirt is what I was going to say, saying it's water weight, which if you watched my 600-pound life, you know that that's a go-to for them. Oh, it's water weight. Oh my God. He says it with complete irony, and it's a chuckle. And he apparently is selling out the merch that that he has with this slogan. I guess it's his catchphrase. Thing is, rock on to Nick, and rock on to him not being brave enough, smart enough, and non-victimizing himself to put it all out there. And when I say put it all out there, he puts it all out there. Yikes. Like again, his content is certainly not for me. It's too hyper, it's too excitable, it's too jarring. It's just not for me. Someone who beats up on food is just not for me. Like I think you can tell. Like I consider this cringe, but it's actually vanilla cringe if it's anything else. My channel, that is. Of course, he wears a red shirt. I wasn't even thinking about the fact that I'm wearing a red shirt, but in homage to Nikocado, I'm wearing this shirt. Anyways, my point is, it would be interesting if I ever heard either of these two communities address the Nikocado elephant in their room. I didn't realize that was double entendre, but it is. Because everything that he is on his channel is this is the effect of junk food, of excessive carbs, have on the human body. You follow, in the sense of he doesn't victimize himself. He just calls it like it is. I eat a shitload of junk food, and it shows. These other two communities, the fat activists and the health at every size, eat the same amount of food, but they come up with excuse after ridiculousness, after the nonsense that they'll put out there to not take responsibility for their girth. Is not what Nick does. I personally, if I have 2 cents, Nick, when you do lose the weight, he's now talking about that. Maybe that's his next arc. Good for him. Hope he does it. I might tune into that. Unless he's beating up on food. That's not my style. Anyways, that's what's going on behind the patch this morning. I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have a good day.